Who are we? Are we the sum of our material possessions, or are we more than that? In this modern era, the human condition has been subtly molded by societal influences into a state of survival. We are conditioned to live our lives in a constant state of fight or flight. This relentless state of survival is fueled by external factors that surround us daily. The television shows we watch, the social media platforms we scroll through, the news outlets we rely on, all play a significant role in this subconscious programming. These external stimuli, often laden with negativity, trigger strong hormones associated with stress and survival. We find ourselves, more often than not, preoccupied with negative thoughts and feelings. This relentless cycle of stress and survival makes us define our self within the physical realm. Our identity becomes intertwined with materialistic pursuits. We become less spiritual, less conscious, less aware, and less mindful. As we navigate through life, our focus gets absorbed by the outer world. Our attention is drawn to what we own, the people we know, the problems we face, our physical appearance in comparison to others. We grow into materialists, our identity wrapped up in our bodies, invaded by the external environment. In this survival state, we are defined by what we have, not who we are. We become addicted to this state, feeding it with low vibrational energy, embracing this as our identity, an identity constructed by our external environment. Have we become so entangled in the physical world that we've lost sight of our spiritual essence? As we navigate the currents of life, our survival instincts often lead us down a path of materialism. Our identities become tangled in the web of our possessions, our appearances, and our societal status. Like a moth drawn to a flame, we are irresistibly attracted to the shiny trinkets of the world around us. This addiction to materialism is a hefty chain that anchors us in a sea of low vibrational energy. Our thoughts and feelings, once vibrant and diverse, become monotonous and self-limiting. We feed this addiction with every negative thought, every moment of self-doubt, every comparison we make with others. It's a vicious cycle, with our identity and self-worth becoming increasingly entwined with the material world. We become the things we own, the people we know, the problems we face. We obsess over our weight, our looks, our status, comparing ourselves incessantly with others. This materialistic mindset consumes us, leaving little room for spiritual growth, for consciousness, for awareness. Our identities become an external construct, shaped more by our environment than by our inner selves. In this whirlwind of materialistic obsession, we lose sight of our potential, of our ability to grow, to evolve, to transcend. We become prisoners of our possessions, confined not by physical chains, but by the limitations of our own minds. In this materialistic state, we are confined by what we own, not by who we could become. What if we could transcend this materialistic state and enter a realm of pure consciousness? Imagine, if you will, a shift from the state of survival to a state of creation, a state where we are not consumed by thoughts of our environment, our bodies, the ticking clock. Instead, we are fully engaged in a flow state, one where our conscious thoughts are not plagued by the material or temporal. In this state of creation, we are liberated from the shackles of our physical existence. We become no body, shedding the physical identity that once dictated our perceptions, our actions, our very sense of self. We become no thing, no longer defined by our possessions, our problems, our societal status. We are free from the materialistic grasp that once consumed us. We also transcend time, becoming no time. We move beyond linear time, the relentless ticking of the clock that keeps us anchored in the past or anxious about the future. We enter the quantum field, a realm of infinite possibilities, unhindered by the constraints of time. This is not a state of nothingness as one might initially perceive. Instead, it is a state of pure potential. It is a state of being where we can harness the power of our consciousness, the very essence of our existence. Here we are not passive observers of our reality, but active participants, creators even. We can shape our reality with our thoughts, our intentions, our desires. We can manifest our dreams into existence, not because we are wishing upon a star, but because we are aligning ourselves with the very fabric of the universe. We are tapping into the power that creates worlds, the power that lies dormant within us, waiting to be awakened. This is not a fantastical notion, but a potential reality. It is a journey of self-discovery, of awakening, of becoming. It is a journey that requires us to let go of our materialistic tendencies, our survival instincts, and embrace a state of being that is both liberating and empowering. In this state of creation, we become the creators of our reality, living in pure consciousness, able to materialize anything we want. Imagine that, a world where we are not merely surviving but thriving, creating, living in a state of pure consciousness.